Rods. We sell
Oh my
them.
goodness, lady, you
Welcome to
scared me.
Taylor's Tackles.
Nice to see you again, Taylor. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Fred,
See you
and
soon.
please stop talking while I'm talking. So I finished the expert class. Oh, I do need to go to the souvenir shop to finish this. Where'd you go, lady? You're over here. Um, you will be surprised to know that all I had to do was catch one more silver trout or something, but then I had to go to that other area and catch a gold sauger, and that's the one I told you people complained about. It was hard to do.
Salutations.
Got it on the
Beautiful
first
day
cast.
we're having.
Okay, souvenir shop.
Take a look at these.
Buy. What do you want me to do? Boats, cars. I've unlocked a lot of things. I have been leveling up. I have been fishing. But I have not purchased any new gear other than some bait. No poles, nothing like that. I didn't want to level up that way. Apparel, we got all kinds of stuff here. Gloves, clothing. Equipment. I think the whole point of having me catch the gold souvenirs. There we go. The souvenir shop is where you buy the most expensive and exclusive items available. Unlike the regular shop, the souvenir shop is unique to each reserve. Items in the souvenir shop are gradually unlocked as you earn more reputation and are purchasing using trophy tokens. You get tokens from gold, diamonds, and legendary fish. Reputation is a measure of how many missions you have completed in a reserve. Higher reputation unlocks additional items for purchase in the souvenir shop and is earned by completing missions around the reserve. So you can take missions and that kind of stuff. Equipment, what was that? Backpack expansion, costs 2,500, whatever that is. Okay, so yeah, I've got 9,238. I guess that's the money there. The stars are the reputation, I guess. And then the trophies are your fish. I've caught 9 gold fish. And I'll show you that in a minute. Is that it? Okay, mission completed. There's one final challenge in Taylor's Tackle Academy. A graduation gift is waiting upon completion. Catch any fish of gold rank or higher. So that's our current mission, is to catch something gold or higher. Wow. Okay. Oh, I was going to show you this. If I go to my handbook, this now shows you my biggest bass. I caught a gold largemouth bass, silver smallmouth, a gold rock bass, bronze crappie, bronze channel cat, bronze freshwater drum. I think this freshwater drum is bugged because these always come out looking small, but they pull like crazy. There's the gold sauger that I had to catch. Green sunfish, walleye, gold trout, golden trout. Those were kind of fun to catch. I wonder if I can go catch some more of those. Let me remember where those were. I liked catching those. I was catching them here. Let's go try that. Get my bearings. Heck am I? Oh, there we go. We'll just run. There's a pond up this hill. I think I caught a few golden ones up here. Now I just need to remember what kind of lure I was using. I did buy a popper. I haven't bought any new poles or lines, so my gear is basically the same as you last saw, but I have leveled up some because I just went fishing. But yeah, I think this is the area I was catching those. Oh, and I was actually standing on this rock. There we go. Alright, so let's take this heavy one. Make it a spinner. We want the heavy one. Wait a minute, whoa. Okay, yeah. We want the heaviest line. And was I using this spoon? I had to use something with a slightly bigger hook. Let's try this. Alright. Wait, that is the wrong pole. That's the one we want. There we go. That's better. No, I was not jiggling it. I was using the popper. I got used to holding down that twitching button with the popper. Let's let this thing sink. Yeah, I think I was letting the spinner sink down to close to the bottom and then reeling it in on a slow speed so that it stayed pretty low. Trying to let that spinner stay pretty low to the floor of the pond. I think I was just catching non-stop trout up here and occasionally those gold ones. But I think I had several of those gold level gold ones. Something else that's really good we should probably check real quick. I think I played a little bit more this morning before I went to work. Daily challenges. So you can see over on the right, I've already got 3 dailies. 10 of 13 of any, 4 of 5 of any silver, and then yellow perch. I've only got 2 of those so far. And then over here, 35 fish of any kind. Unless you're going to fishing for very specific fish. So I took that one, the 35 one. Or no, it's this one. Why is there 2 of these? 2 of these are the same. Yeah. So there's two of these that are exactly the same. 35 of any fish. Well, the other one was bronze or better. So yeah, you always want to make sure if you're going to go fishing, you might as well grab the daily and weekly things because it's just going to give you more XP for doing what you were already going to do. Fish. So try to remember that. Now the only thing that I don't know, I think I was here in the midday. There's a guy's name on here called It's Bunghole. I was going to say, I think I started this map right now at under morning, and I'm pretty sure these trout were going crazy in the middle of the day. Let's see what we got here. Or a trout, silver. Okay, we want to catch a gold just to finish the expert, but we want to catch multiple things. So you can see that fish counted towards 3 different goals that I have currently going on right now. It counted toward bronze, it counted towards any on 2 different daily any and weekly any. So that's why you want to make sure you kind of go through all the daily and weekly ones and see which ones are going to add together. And give you, one fish counts towards 3 or 4 different goals. I am the Omega 4. I guess it's just Omega. That was somebody's name, in case you think I'm just rattling off words. Still haven't seen anybody top the game handle of Fetus Pot Pie. Dembalza. Oops. Let that thing sink. I honestly don't remember if I caught anything in this pond other than trout. Yeah, I can see the bottom right, I'm letting it sink. The yellow number is the total depth, and the white number is how deep my lure is. And then I set it to the lowest reel-in setting so it doesn't come up to the surface too fast. That was the method I was using when I was fishing here before. And I'm pretty sure I even had one of my missions was to catch gold. It's called a golden trout, but you also had to catch a gold level. And I think I caught several of them. But again, I think it was a different time of day. It was like midday. And right now this is 7 a.m. I'm going to reel this one in and see what we get. And then I might jump out of the game, change the time, and jump back in the game. That makes a difference sometimes. I've not caught a diamond. I've seen messages pop up, people catching the legendary fish. Alright, here we go. This one's reeling in relatively easy, so it's probably not a gold. But I think it is a golden, I think. Nope. Oh yeah, it is. Golden trout, silver. But now this area here, I was at worst, I think I was pulling in a fish every other cast. I was really pulling a lot of fish in here. All trout, if I remember right. Maybe something weird once in a while, but I don't remember what that would have been. So I think this is the end of the expert challenge once we do get this fish that we need. And then we still have the tutorials on the bottom fishing, like a couple different ways of fishing. I think it was plastic lures and bottom fishing or something. Alright, let's try this side. Letting it sink. I keep the rod pointed down. If you hold it up high, it raises the lure up faster because it's coming at a higher angle. So if you hold the rod down low, it takes the lure a lot longer to raise to the top of the water. There we go. Okay, this one's pulling on it. Not horribly, but it is pulling compared to the other ones that we've caught so far. I see some red on this one, so it's either a rainbow or maybe one of those cutthroat ones. Rainbow, bronze. Alright. $25 of 35, 3 of 35. Bobby Hill. Isn't Bobby Hill from, what was that show? New guy that sells propane and propane accessories. King of the Hill? Haven't seen that forever. There we go. This one's coming in awfully easy. I think that's one. No, this is one of the gold ones. Golden trout, silver. It's not very big. I don't think the golden trouts get real huge because it doesn't seem like it takes a whole lot of a fish to be a silver. But yeah, those freshwater drumfish, you'll get a hold of those and they fight like crazy. They're hard to pull in. I did this the other day and I couldn't wait to see what this fish was because I finally wore it out. And it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't any bigger than somebody's hand. It was very small. I don't understand it. That has to be a bugged fish. Because it by the size, by how hard it was to pull that thing in and how long it took, it should have been like a 13-pound fish. And no, it was just, I mean, if that thing weighed, I forget how much it actually weighed. When I get this one in here, I'll look at my journal and see what it says, or my handbook. But the weight of the fish, it's like, okay, this thing has to be made of solid lead if that's how much this thing weighs, because there's no way. It was so tiny. Let's check real quick. Handbook. What's it look like? White crappie. This freshwater drum. The best weight I've had is 3.4 pounds. And this thing fought like you can't imagine. The best length, 0.4 feet. So it's only 4.4. 5 inches long? I mean, that's what I mean. It doesn't make any sense. The fight that thing put up. Every time I catch one of those, it's like that. It's crazy hard to reel that thing in. Now, I don't know anything about those fish, but I can't understand how a package that small could put up a fight bigger than a 8-pound big mouth bass. Doesn't make any sense. It's easier to reel in the bass. All right, here, fishy. So yeah, being new to YouTube videos, I'm actually really enjoying watching the statistics of a YouTube channel. I didn't think it would be that interesting, but it really is. You can go in and see, like, I've been making videos for this game, the hunting game, Hunter Call the Wild, the off-roading games, SnowRunner and Expedition. Both of those are Mudrunner games. But you can see which videos are getting the most views, the most watch time, the most comments, all those kind of statistics. And it's been really interesting that the fishing game, the fishing series, this series we're doing here, has been doing really well. The hunting series, certain videos are doing really well. Some of them, for whatever reason, hardly anyone's watched them, and I don't know why. I don't know how. I mean, they're literally labeled, episode 1 through whatever, and somehow, episode 13 is just kicking all of the other videos' butts. I don't know why. Why is episode 13 so famous compared to the other ones? I can't figure that one out. Expeditions is the newest Mudrunner game, and so I started playing that one, and after watching other videos, a lot of people like SnowRunner better, so I got that game too and started playing it. And the first video of SnowRunner like tripled already the total views of 2 videos that I put out for the Expeditions. Okay, this fish is fighting. It's actually pulling farther out. It's already over 80. So he's winning at the moment. So this fish is bigger than what we've been doing. Not pulling very... He's not winning by much, but he is keeping us over 80 right now. 80 feet away. I'm not, even though I'm reeling in and yanking on it, I am not bringing him any closer. So yeah, using these statistics that YouTube is providing me, one thing that I can really see, and I hear people say it all the time in their videos about how Please like and subscribe because it really helps the YouTube algorithm. 100% true. As soon as somebody like makes a comment or a couple of likes or something like that, all of a sudden that video gets shared so much more by YouTube or recommended by YouTube. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and leave comments. Yeah, I started doing that. I mean, I usually ignore people when they say stuff like that. I just watch YouTube videos, but now that I've got my own channel and I'm doing it, it's like, you know what? I will leave a comment and I will like your video. I used to just ignore all. I just watched them for fun. And you can also see that in the statistics that like 90% of the people that watch your videos don't subscribe. That's pretty normal. Okay, we are definitely winning this fight. He's now in the 50-foot range. So he is wearing out some. I'm hoping this is one of those golds. Or gold is something. To at least finish our challenge. He's pulling out again. He got back up to 60. Now I don't know how. I don't remember ever seeing a tutorial say it, but I think I may have seen it in a YouTube video that apparently, pulling the right trigger on a controller is what's raising my pole up like that. And my understanding is that does help wear out the fish. Don't know how true it is, but it's kind of what people do when they fish. Okay, that's definitely a gold type. And as hard as it's fighting, it's got to be a gold level. Gotta be. Get in here. Get in here. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. Get in here, fish. Don't you break my line this close. Come on. Get in here. There we go. Boom! Golden trout. 7.45 pounds. It is 6.83 ounces bigger than, this is my best golden trout. 3 minutes and 57 seconds to bring that thing in. Okay, and that also should have completed. Congratulations, you've completed all of Taylor's Tackle Academy classes and challenges. You're now equipped with all the knowledge you need to go out and become a master angler. As a reward, we're sending you off with a few gifts, okay? Lionheart 500 Sport 1 Cave Bat. Is that what the heck is a cave bat? I don't know what that means. Backpack. So we got a new reel. This is a 12-pound reel. We got new line, the 11-pound line, and we used to only have 4-pound line. I don't see any new lures in there. Equipment, nothing. Alright. So we now have bigger stuff. So, the next thing that we want to do is get the next challenge. Actually, there's a challenge board down here. We'll fast travel down the hill. Bronze fishing challenge. That's not what I wanted. No. Okay, maybe I gotta go back to the... Oh wait, what's that other one? Start bronze map challenge. That's not what I wanted to do. Let me try. Let me try going back to the original spot. Because there was something on here about learning how to fish, like bottom casting or whatever they call it. Fishing on bottom. There's my Jeep. Yeah, okay, so these aren't the same everywhere you go. What is this? Bronze photo challenge. Fishing challenge. Where would I want to do a photo challenge? Bronze map challenge, photo challenge, fishing challenge. I'm not going to do that right now. Introduction to bottom fishing. Introduction to bait feeding. Let's do bottom fishing. Welcome to the bottom fishing tutorial. Bottom fishing, also known as ledgering, is a technique used to target fish that lurk near or on the bed of lakes, streams, and other water bodies. And I got a bunch of new stuff. Okay, that's bait feeding. Open the rod assembler to create a bottom fishing rig. If your inventory is full, you can find new items in the storage at the shop. Okay. Should also be stuff in the back of my vehicle. Let's see. Okay. Assemble a bottom fishing rig. Confirm. Let's do this one. Well, I don't know what it takes to do bottom fishing. Okay. Bottom fishing rig. Okay. So we need a pole. I can't use my new pole? Okay. Oops. We'll use spinning reel, line, sinker, hook, and piece of bait. Okay. We'll at least use the better one that we had. Okay. Why can't I use these? What did it say I had to use? Open the rod assembly tray block. Okay. Gonna look stupid. Spinning bait casting. Feeder. Was it a feeder? Alright, I'm going to have to a feeder rod, spinning reel, line, sinker, hook. Okay, so I need my speeder rod. Feeder rod, not speeder, duh. Okay, so I need to get rid of something here. Okay, all of them are unequipped, so I need to swap out some stuff in storage here. So let's that's my new bigger one. Let's get rid of my smallest one for now. My ultralight. Take my feeder rod. And then now let's see what we need. Okay. There's my feeder rod. Two, 4, 12. Let's take our new one because we're expecting something big. 2, 4, 2. Okay, I can't use the biggest stuff that I have. Really? Or do I not have it? Okay, let's check our lines. I can't use the braided. This is 11 pound. Okay. Do I need a different reel? This is probably... Let me get rid of my smallest reel. Spinning reel. See, this is one of the DLC ones. This is not DLC. That's the equalizer. See, these ones that are really fancy colored, those were part of a DLC. So this must be a new one. Let's put that one in there. And so all these are in my backpack. Okay, let's try this again. Bottom fishing. That's the only reel. Let's take this big one. I still can't use the other line. I mean, that's the biggest I have, is only 4 pound. Let's try it, see what it does. Oh, you kidding me? I don't have any sinkers. Alright, I guess I should have checked that. Sinker. Okay, I don't have room, so let's... Alright, I don't need 2 bobbers. I don't need multiple number 10 hooks. Okay, let's go back to sinkers. Okay, got 1 sinker. Alright, let's try this again. You get to learn with me, folks. Sorry. That. That's our biggest one. That. We'll use our biggest hook. Did it say what to use? I don't remember. Okay, I can't use that. Corn? I remember seeing the word corn somewhere. Okay, we assembled a rig. It's recommended to bring a size 9 hook. Corn and natural boilies on the trip. If they're not already in your size 9 hook. We had a 10 and a 7. Let's see here. Didn't even look at the... Okay, we have a 9. Okay, so let's change that out real quick. We'll take a 9 hook and a corn. There we go. And corn, natural boilers on the trip have been already in your tackle box. Okay, go to the marked location. Marked location. Where are you, marked location? Oh, there it is, right there. That's not far away at all.
You've heard of the catch
you know
of the
what?
day.
Let's try it.
What about the deal of the day that will get you that catch of the day? Squirty, sure you don't want to buy more? Or anything?
It's over here. There we go. There we go. I see it. I see it. Sorry about your campsite, everybody. Just driving through. A little off-roading. Nibbling on the bait, you'll see a short, sharp movement of the tip. When the fish is biting, the tip will bend even more. Be sure to keep the rod at an angle in your cast. Okay, be careful not to get too excited though. Natural ebb and flow of the water current will cause the tip to... You're being really specific with this one. The other ones, I just told you when it was striking. Okay, catch a yellow perch with a bottom feeding rig. Alright, we will give it our best shot here. Okay, keep it up. Well, I can't hardly see my line. Alright, yellow hook and size 9 hook and some corn bait. You know what? We had to catch some, okay, so it's telling us, like it was before. We do need to catch some yellow perch as part of one of my challenges. Okay, so the difference in this rod is I think the tip bends easily, which allows you to see when something's biting the bottom. That's a small one, 15 ounces. Nicely done. While bottom fishing, move the bait around. Will make it progressively less effective, so it's best to cast as accurately as you can. So that counted toward the perch I need to catch, and then several other things. Oh, it wants me to go to a marked location again. You know what? Okay, we gotta go over there now. Might as well catch another fish though, since we're just right here. I need the perch. I'm gonna keep fishing here just because I need the perch to finish that challenge that I have. I find it very difficult to fish like this to some degree because I'm not doing anything, and I feel like if I do something like reel it in slowly or whatever, it feels like it makes a difference. And to sit here and just wait for a fish to come along kind of irritates me because you don't know if there's anything there, so you don't know if you're wasting your time, or at least if I'm slowly reeling it in. At least I feel like I'm going to drag it past a fish. I don't know. Reel it in a little bit. But I think, didn't that instruction say that reeling in a bottom feeding rig progressively makes it more difficult to catch a fish? But just sitting here staring at a pole, there's no reason to watch the tip of the pole because it makes the same noises. So I've caught 3 of the 6 perch that I need. And the next thing, what I don't know is how much of this tutorial is like, did that fish bite and catch it just because it was a tutorial, or are there really other perch in this area and I'll catch one eventually? Drag it in a little bit more. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I am going to let's just bring it in, and we'll see what the next thing is. We got to go to another marked location. How do I get out of here? I think it was over on that bridge. No, not on the bridge. Another pier. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, this was a mistake. Next up, try something different. Shovel-nosed sturgeon love to lurk, but they're not so keen on corn. Remember, the bait will become more effective as it sits on the bottom, but less effective if repeatedly retrieved. So, yeah, you want to... It becomes more effective if you leave it alone. That goes against all of my natural urges. Okay, so let's change this to this bait, I guess. These were the corn, and that thing is the one that they said to use. So after getting a better look at that reel, that was one of the DLC ones. It's got, see, it's got a bunch of etching on it, I think. Ooh, that's a creepy fish. Oh, that's our first shovel nose. Well done. You should now have everything you need to go try bottom fishing in various locations across the reserves. Really? Okay. That was easy. Well, let's try. I need more perch, so let's go back to the corn and see if we can get a perch. All right, fight my natural urge to do something. Yeah, sometimes when you're playing a new game, I mean, we're still doing tutorials, and it's not hard to fish. Sometimes what's hard is the menu and trying to figure out, okay, how do I build this rig, and which reel is which, and which pole is which, and why isn't the pole there? Why can't I use this bait on this hook? But yeah, sometimes that's the hardest part of the game, is trying to figure out how to move your inventory. It's really just a menu issue. It had nothing to do with the game. Like, fishing's the easy part. Oh, this hurts me to sit here and do nothing. Well, it's peaceful. So it literally said leaving it sit there increases its potential or likelihood of catching something. Moving it makes it worse. Now the bad part about that is I can't even look around. because if I move my right stick, it moves the whole pole, which will move the bait. Now the other thing I'm not sure about, you see on the over on the bottom left, the menu says if I push my circle button, it'll put it in a holder. Well, might as well try, right? There. Now the rod's in a holder. What does that mean? I don't want to fall off. So now I can walk around. Are you still going to tell me when something's on the line? Can I don't think I can. I don't think you can pull out a second pole. This is just irritating when I'm not doing anything. Okay. Alright, I've lost my patience. I knew that was going to happen. Let's try something. Let's pick a different one. Pick this one. This one. Guess this one. This one. This one. This one. And let's just try it. I've got a few minutes left. Drop it a little bit. See what the difference is. I mean, you're still not doing much with a bobber. But with a bobber, I can reel this in some. So if I feel like I'm not getting a bite just sitting there, if I can slowly reel this thing in, and it feels like I'm doing something. I'm at least dragging the bait through an area instead of just leaving it lay there. And to me, that at least makes it feel like I'm participating in the outcome. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. How's your patience level when it comes to bottom feeding? I guess it would be different, like, for real, if I was really fishing. You could put your pole in a holder and pull out a book, I guess, or your phone nowadays. And, you know, you could kill time and just glance at the tip of your rod. I wonder if anybody ever puts like a little bell or something at the end of their rod so that they can get your, like if you were reading a book. So it gets your attention. I've never heard of such a thing, but anytime I would normally come up with some kind of idea like that, I go and look it up and somebody already does it. Oh, this part bugs me because I know I was fishing up there for the trout, and I was catching them every other cast, and then I come down here and there's nothing's happening. But hey, we were just trying to get that mission done, and now we're just trying to catch a few more perch. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. I'm almost out of time. What else can we look at in here? So the handbook, what do we got going on? So I got some of these river carp suckers. I've never heard anybody call them that. I just hear them called carp. Never heard of them called a river carp sucker. Our golden trout, that last one that we caught, the one you saw, that was our biggest golden trout. The orid trout, 6.5 pounds. 10.5 pound rainbow trout, and it was only a silver. An 11 pound walleye, gold. A 2.1 pound mountain whitefish. A almost 6.5 pound cutthroat trout. 4 pound brook trout. A gold level green sunfish, 14 ounces. There's a shovel nose that we just got. A gold sauger, which was part of a lesson. Kokanee salmon. I imagine the salmon have got to get much bigger. Well, it says it's a silver. So maybe this is a different kind of salmon, but I know some salmon can get enormous. White crappie, 7.7 ounces. I caught a channel cat. I forget what I caught this on. Probably a red worm or something, but I was not expecting to catch a catfish if I wasn't bottom feeding. These freshwater drums, those are the ones I told you. This one says it's 3.4 pounds, but still, like I said, the pull that those things have is crazy. That can't be right. Yellow perch, well, just over a pound. Northern pike, 7.5 pounds. Black crappie, 13.3 ounces. A gold rock bass with 1.7 pounds. 3 pound smallmouth bass, that's a silver. And a 6.37 pound largemouth bass. Anyway, that's what we got going on. The reserve biggest catch. That's not me, right? Walleye. Where's the walleye at? Didn't catch a walleye? Okay, 11 pound. Okay, so that's my biggest catch on this reserve. It's an 11 pound walleye. Warden favors completed. I haven't done those. Challenge missions completed. Haven't done those, apparently. Fishing. I've caught 207 fish. Favorite species apparently is a rainbow trout. Gear, exploration, currency. Okay. Alright, well, I am going to go. I'm at 59 minutes, so please like and subscribe. That's what you do here on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.